Hello, and welcome to Your Daily Balance, Idaho Central Credit Union's video podcast, where we're here to bring you tips and tricks to help you on your way to achieving financial success. And one of these topic areas is retirement planning. So important to be planning successfully for these next stages in our lives. And so today we have the founder and CEO of Retirement Simplified, powered by Silver, Rhian, here with us today. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having us. We appreciate it.
This is so amazing. And this is a new product and service that we have to offer to our members at Idaho Central Credit Union. So we're going to get into it today and really talk about the history of what you do and what you've created and what we're able to offer our members. So I'm so excited.
Great. We're thrilled to be here.
So how long have you been working in the retirement planning industry?
So over 20 years. I started my career at JP Morgan. I worked there for about 17 years before starting our company, Silver.
And what made you start this company? Tell us about the background of why you went down the path of developing this product.
Look, it was really personal for me because I had worked at JP Morgan for such a long time. My own parents started asking me questions about their own retirement. And I started trying to figure out Social Security for them. And I was really surprised by how complex it is. I mean, you and I probably see Social Security taxes in our paycheck every 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. But when you start thinking about taking your Social Security retirement benefits, there's a lot of complex math that goes into it. One day I found myself at Barnes & Noble buying a 400-page book on Social Security. And I thought to myself, there has got to be a better way. Like this, if you think about the Idaho Central Credit Union members, you all have been working like your entire careers to have a secure retirement, and the government makes it really difficult to actually get your benefit. So at the heart of what we do with Retirement Simplified is like help you navigate these really important decisions, help you build confidence so that you can go out and live your best retirement.
Yes, and really this is going to be an online platform, right? Can you tell us a little bit about what this looks like and how people engage with it?
Yeah, so we're super excited to be embedded in eBranch. And so think about this is retirement all in one place on your phone or on your desktop. And we do a couple things for you. The first thing that we do is we give you a retirement score, which very simply tells you how long your savings are going to last in retirement. Think about it as like a FICO for someone who's in their 50s and 60s, whose concern less is about borrowing and more is about understanding, do I have enough savings left to last a lifetime? Once we help you understand that, we then provide you with a personalized set of education so that you can navigate big decisions like Social Security, Medicare, where you want to live in retirement, taxes, and really just guide you through that journey so that you're really comfortable making those decisions.
Yeah. And what age does this really hit on? What's the perfect age to start using this platform?
Well, I would encourage every Idaho Central member to learn the basics of Social Security and Medicare, because in your 20s and 30s, you're going to be making decisions, about whether you contribute into Social Security or how you're saving that actually impact your retirement. But the platform Retirement Simplified is really targeted towards members who are in their 50s and 60s and 70s, who are in the depth of the really deep research of trying to figure out, do I want to be on a Medicare supplement plan? Do I want Medicare Advantage? Really trying to get to that level of detail and actually making those big decisions you make as you embark on retirement.
Yeah. What I think is super cool is that Retirement Simplified has been featured in Forbes and Yahoo Finance. I mean, you've had some really great success, and our partnership is really relatively new, since about 2022. But where do you see this going, and what are some of the successes that you've had along the way so far?
So look, our goal again for the members at Idaho Central is to be retirement all in one place, the place that you can go to feel really confident about these decisions. We're thrilled because we've had a lot of accolades where I think folks have recognized that the American retirement system is really broken. This is the first generation of Americans that are retiring en masse without a pension. And saving for retirement is complicated, but actually spending down your money in retirement is even more complicated. So our goal is really to be there with your members through this whole retirement journey, at the beginning when they're doing research, in the moment of time when they're making big decisions, and there when you start to pass the baton ultimately to the next generation of Idahoans.
Yeah. This product and the service is free to our members. And I think that's something really, that's what we do here at Idaho Central, is we do everything we can to figure out ways to help our members achieve financial success. So I just think that's important to note that we've done this partnership to really offer this to our membership for free. And I want to kind of break down a little bit, because there's kind of two parts to this. There's the scoring part, and then there's the learning and the modules pieces to that. Can you kind of talk a little bit more about I know we've kind of touched on the scoring, but what goes into your score?
Yeah, so when you think about saving for retirement and you think about the concept of a target date fund, which is probably what you have in your 401k, there's not a lot of personalization that goes into it. Basically, what the 401k platform is trying to figure out is when do you want to retire and what your risk tolerance is, and they just give you kind of an off-the-shelf asset allocation. Things get a little more complicated when you start thinking about retirement. There are questions about where you want to live, and that could be differences in tax rates. Your marital status matters, so whether you're single, married, divorced can have a different impact. How much you've saved and what type of accounts. Is your money sitting in a 401k? Is it a 403b, a Roth account? And then thinking about what other sources of income you might have in retirement. Are you thinking about retiring cold turkey? Are you thinking about doing some part-time work? Do you maybe have a property that you get retirement or you get rental income off of? We take all that data and help you figure out what your personal plan looks like. The goal is to help you feel really confident about the decisions so that you can, as you start making these decisions about, well, do I want to elect Social Security at 62 or 63 or maybe 70, like understanding how maybe delaying Social Security, how that might impact your score. So that's really personalized. What we know is that members are deeply committed to doing research on their retirement. And I think that's a really great testament to the financial wellness and education that Idaho Central is already providing members. The reality is that members are spending a lot of time on the internet doing research. They're being kind of overwhelmed with ads. And our goal is to create this like ad-free experience where you can really trust the information that you're reading, that you know it's accurate, and that you can make decisions once you read it. Yeah. My goal is, get educated and get back to living your best retirement. Go on that, buy that RV and go on the road trip. Take that trip with the grandchildren on the cruise. Like there's so many amazing things that you can be doing in retirement. Let's get past these big decisions and get you out there.
Yeah, and aren't there something like 500 different retirement lessons that people can do on the platform?
Yeah, but this tells you like how complicated retirement is. We actually now have almost 800 lessons, gosh. So it keeps on growing. But we really try to make it easy for you because 800 can sound a little bit overwhelming. What we do is we take information about who you are and help you understand that based on, maybe if you tell me you're a divorced woman, well, if you're divorced, you're probably going to want to know about the divorce benefits for Social Security. So we're going to help you find the information that's most relevant for you. Think about it almost like Netflix, which is like people like you are watching. We're going to do the same thing, which is people like you are reading. Yeah. What are people like you reading to get ready for retirement and really help you have that like personalized set of education that is specific to your specific fact pattern.
This is so great. And I want to thank you so much for being here with us today because I think when you retire, you still have so much time and so many things that you want to be doing, and planning accordingly really allows you to do that. And so thank you for founding this company and for being here with us to talk about this. Are there any pieces that we haven't hit on that you're like, we got to make sure?
Well, I would just say we're off to an amazing start already. We already have 5,000 members from ICCU using Retirement Simplified. And now that we're embedded in eBranch, it just makes it easy for you to access this. It's bite-sized information, so it's like 2 to 5 minutes long. Yes. You don't need to sit home and read the 400-page book that I had to read.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, exactly. Just 2 to 5 minutes to get started, and it's going to get you on that path so you can live your best retirement. And again, kudos to Idaho Central for making this a member benefit. This is really about, how do you make your members achieve their best retirement?
Yes. Well, thank you again for being here. And thank you for joining us. Don't forget to follow us and subscribe to our channel to be notified of future episodes. And we will see you next time.